Hi, it's Megan from the Paper Mill. Welcome back to my channel. I've been using up my scraps today to create these little hidden paperclip holders, tags, would you say? I've made one for my autumn journal. I've made one for this journal, which I've just started. I shall do a link to this kit below. It's inspired by Downton Abbey. It's a really beautiful kit, so I've started a new journal for that, and I'm going to sneak that in somewhere. I might just put it in there now so I don't lose it. So it's just a hidden paper clip, and then you just put it on the top of papers or on the side of papers, and it's put that one to the side. I'm not sure where my autumn journal's gone. And this one is for my Christmas journal. So let's find a plain page that we can put it on. It can go anywhere really. It's fairly plain. So what we do, it's got a paper clip hidden inside it, and then it just simply sits on the page like that, and then you can get some ephemera and just stick it in like that, and then you can put some on the other side as well. They're really simple to make, and I thought I'd show you how I made it. So I've been using music sheets just because the paper's always quite thick and I have absolutely tons of it, so I need to work my way through. I might use this bit actually. No, wait. And I wanted to make another Christmas one, so I've been making them. This is probably the fattest one I've done. They don't need to be any wider than about 2 inches really, and go along the lines. Well, you can do them as wide as you like. I'm going to go along this line here, so I'm ripping it straight. But obviously be mindful that the paper clip is not very wide. And then you just fold it in half. I'm going to make that even. Music sheet's also useful because it's got straight lines, so it helps do things in straight lines. And then you get your scraps, which I've got absolutely tons of. That's not going to be big enough. That's quite nice. And then be mindful that one page will be upside down, obviously. So I might there. I might do this whole bit here actually. Okay, so I need to glue it. This is such a simple, easy technique and quite effective. I like a bit simple sometimes. And then cut it. Where's my bigger scissors? Not sure. Anybody else have trouble with keeping track of their scissors? Is that a universal craft issue that we all suffer from? And then so trim it like so. And what I've been doing, and you fold it again, I've been rounding off the edges. You don't have to, but I think it makes it look more like a bit of a tag. I don't have the special machine for rounding off edges, so I'm just doing it by eye. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's not too bad. And I'm going to ink it. So you can use cardstock for this if you want. It'd be a bit sturdier, but I want to use up my music sheet collection, so I've got so much of it. and when you go inside, it looks nice. You can see a bit of it. Okay, and then you get your paper clips. I've got tons of these really garish plastic ones, which I didn't order, but they sent them to me anyway. So I'm just what inspired me to do this, because I want to use them up, and I want to get some brass ones. So they're all a bit squeezed. Right. You just stick them on there like so, and then you want to get another piece of paper that will just cover that up, and I might use this here. Got a bit of hair following me about. This might be too much of a similar pattern. I quite like it. Let's see what that one looks like. A bit of red. Maybe some of that. And it's just all trial and error. Let's see what you like. Let's cut that straight. This might be a bit too short now. Yeah. What you need to make sure is that you've got quite a lip going over there. Otherwise it struggles to cover it. I'm going to put that on there. So that's got a lot longer lip, you see, and that will cover it better. Let's just ink that one. And then glue it. And being mindful that it's not going to be sit flush against the edge because of the paper clip, but that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as you stick it down, and you will be able to see the bumps of the paper clip. Once it's got things tucked in it, you won't really notice it. And then you can leave it like that, but I've been adding a little something to make it more of an image. I've got this bird, which I might actually cut its legs off. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Stick the bird on. I've got a little mouse from my Christmas Creatures kit, which I might stick on the other side. Cut its tail off. Sorry. Ooh, ah. And then I've got this little mouse, so cute. I'm going to stick him there. I might rough him up around the edges, make him stand out a bit more. There, and that's how you do it. It's very simple. It can work for any journals. I'm going to find a place for this one now. I'm enjoying this journal so much. It's making me feel exceptionally festive. I do love a bit of Christmas crafts. These pages need decorating, which I will do. Could put him on there. Sort of works anywhere really. I think you might need a smaller page, I think. Got a shorter page. Yeah, that works. So then you just put him on. If you can. I've got chilly fingers. It's a bit cold in here today, right? There. And then you can put whatever you like in there. I might make a little cluster of paper to tuck in there, and then some maybe a postcard or something for that side as well. That can begin the, that needs to go on a whole long page. So there you go, that's my little tip for using up some of your scraps. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, bye bye.